Ouch.
Hey, thanks for coming back. Hey, today I'm making an Asian-inspired salad, right? It's a steak salad, okay? I'm using the vinaigrette that I made in the previous video. Yeah, the one right before that. Bless you. I'm recording with random sneezing. We can do that. Keep it moving. So this is what I'm making. You saw the thumbnail. Vibrant colors. It's a nice, healthy salad. Okay, I'm gonna try some here because I had my daughter taste the dressing. She loved it. I mean, I made it. Come on. I hope you try the dressing too. I'm gonna put an iCard up so you can go to it to try it yourself. But flavorful, but it's not overpowering. That's the trick. You want people to have flavor, but you don't want to blow their head off, right? And this is going to help you out. Try this out. See what I do, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it.
A happy moment.
Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard.
All right, so this is, it's real simple. It's going to be very flavorful. We got some kosher salt here. We're going to be adding that to taste just a little bit because we have soy sauce coming. Some black pepper, right? Here we have about 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. And here we have a few pieces of fresh ginger. Now, you know I like ginger, so, I got probably about a good 3 inches of ginger sitting here, broken up here. Here we have about 2.5 to 3 garlic cloves that have been minced. We have a couple tablespoons of soy sauce, a couple tablespoons of honey, and we have a couple tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Now, we also have a London broil back here. Now, yes, I know that London broil is not a cut of meat, but when you go to the store and you look up London broil, this is what you're gonna get. Now, this is just over 2 pounds, so let's start the marinade. And we're gonna blend the marinade up, then we're going to prep the meat to add the meat to it, or add the marinade to the meat. Okay, first thing you wanna do, there's soy sauce in there. And our balsamic vinegar, add in there. And our honey. Let me get a spatula so I can get all that out of there. I'm a spatula here so we can get that honey out. There you go, we want all that. There we go. Drop our ginger in, our garlic, and now our oil. Now with the oil, you could use olive oil if you wanted to. You could use canola oil. I just happen to be using vegetable oil right now. All right, let's blend this bad boy up. Actually, let me add just a little bit of salt. Not much. A little bit. Because it's soy sauce. Now I'm going to add the black pepper. Now you can go as heavy as you want on the black pepper because the steak, it'll hold it well. Okay? Get this bad boy blended up. All right, let's get this going. see what we got. Let me get my taste of the chopsticks. Let's see what we're looking like. Oh, that's good. That is delicious. I can't wait to put that on the steak. All right, now let's get the steak ready. Now the steak, before we marinate it, we want to poke some holes in it. So I just have like a large fork here and just poking holes so the marinade can get down into the meat. Now this is optional step, but it's worth it. It's worth it. All right, so get that nice and aerated, if you will. Then we're going to turn it over. Do the same thing to this side. Now I've trimmed this up. I've trimmed the excess fat from around the edges and any hard fat that may have been just obvious. Because if I don't do that, the peanut gallery won't eat it. Right? And so when you cook food, the goal is to know your audience, or the audience knows you, and you make it to their liking. Here we go. And we change gloves and we get to the next step. Okay, so now we have our steak here. I'll let it broil. Now I want to put it, I'm putting it in a Ziploc bag. If you don't have a Ziploc bag, you just put it in a container, right? That you can seal airtight pretty much. Now we're going to take our marinade and pour that right on top of it. We're not going to reserve any of the marinade. Grab my spatula again, just to get the excess, you know. Not necessary, but you know me. Now we're going to close the bag up. And right now I'm leaving the air in, just so I can massage it. Okay, now let the air out. Seal it. Get another baking dish here. And this is going in the refrigerator. Okay, now this is going in the refrigerator, like I said. You want to do it for a minimum of 4 hours, right? So plan ahead, right? But you want to have it in the refrigerator marinating 8 hours to overnight, okay? For best results. Now, the longer you put it in there, the more of the marinade will get into the meat, get into those pores and into the holes that you created. Now, what I would recommend is every hour and a half, every 2 hours or so, just agitate it, you know, flip it over. So if you don't want to agitate, just flip it over, right? So the marinade can keep doing its work. And when you're ready to cook it, take it out and let it get to room temperature. But we'll get to that here tomorrow because, yes, I'm going to have it in there for over 12 hours. I want that flavor. So for me, it's going to be over 12 hours, but for you, it'll be just a sec. So you'll see me in a sec here so we can get this bad boy cooked up. Okay, so here we have it next day, right? So it's actually been marinating for roughly 15, 18 hours or so, which is fine, okay? Now, I have the oven. First thing I did was preheat the oven to 500 degrees, okay? Once it hit 500, I turned it off and I put it on broil. Now we're going to broil this for about 7 to 8 minutes per side, right? Because Mama Shraw, she doesn't really like the red in the inside. So normally you would do this for like 6 minutes per side and then let it rest. But For her, we're gonna do 7-8 minutes, and then we're gonna let it rest. And you're gonna go to the second rung from the heating element. So not the first one. So you're gonna skip the first rung and go down to the next one. That's where you're gonna put your food at, right? Because you want about 6 to 8 inches gap from the heating element. Okay. So let's do that now. I'm gonna show you what we got. It's just been sitting here, getting room temp, 15-20 minutes. That's all we need before we put it in. All right, so here it is. You see that? We're gonna put this in. As you can see, it's on the second rung down. And you're just gonna sit in here. Give this 7-8 minutes, and then we're gonna turn it over, and we'll be back. Cook it the way you like your steak. It doesn't matter how I like it or how Mama Straw likes it, you know. But do it the way you like it, okay? So in about 7-8 minutes, I'm gonna flip it. All right. Been 8 minutes. Pull this out. See, it's looking good. It's looking good. Now we're just gonna flip it over so we can give the other side some love. Yeah. Give this side 8 minutes, and then we're gonna check it for temp. Now, because it's Mama Straw, what we're looking for is a temperature of about 140 if we can get that. Generally, when you're doing this, you're looking for a temperature about 125 to 130, okay? That's going to give you a nice little, like, medium rare to medium, you know, once it rests. But Mama Straw, she doesn't like to see any red. Pink, sometimes I can get it by her, but for the most part, she don't really like that either. You know, make her steak, I mean, if you look at it, you might see a tumbleweed go across your plate. But anyway, I digress. So we're gonna look for around about 140 degrees. When this is done, anything over that is fine. So we're gonna let this go for 8 minutes, and then we're gonna probe it to see if the temperature's right. All right, so the second 8 minutes is up. Let's check this, check the temp. It looks nice. See what we got here. We're looking at, let's see. Oh, we need more time. We need more time. Oh, whoa. Check this over here. This guy. Right here in the middle. All right, we're going to give it about 15 more minutes. Actually, we're going to give it about 10 minutes. And then we'll take it out. Yeah, let's give it about 10 minutes. All right, so we're going to give this about another 10 minutes. Some spots are good, but the center is not where it should be. Now, for me, it's fine, okay? But for Mama Straw, she likes the thicker pieces. And you know, as you cut, the thicker pieces are in the middle. So I need to cook it a little longer so the middle is to her liking. Now, the outer edges, the center parts, I know she's gonna eat those too, but for me, those are dead soldiers. They're done. They're done. But she'll like them. I won't, but she will. So we need to focus on the middle. So let's do that. Okay, let's check these guys down. Let's check the temp on it here now. It smells delicious. That much I can guarantee. Let's see what the center is looking like now. Oh, much better. Much better. Oh yeah, much better. So we're gonna pull this bad boy out and we're gonna let it rest for 10 minutes. So let me get this bad boy. Let's get him out of here. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna let this rest. We're gonna put some foil over it, tin it. Let that sit there for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna plate up. Okay, so now you might ask, why am I letting it rest? Well, here's the deal. When you are cooking your meat, right, the liquids, as the heat hits the surface of your protein, the liquid will run to the middle, okay? Because it's hot, so it's running to the middle. And what that does is it pools in the middle. So if you take it out of the oven when you think it's done and you cut into essentially a bubble of juice. And that's why you have juice all over your cutting board when you cut it. If you let it rest, it allows that juice that's been pooled in the middle to spread out and redistribute itself. Oh, the blue can got me. Bear with me. It lets the juice redistribute around the meat or your protein as a whole, so that every piece is juicy, not just the middle. So then when you cut it, your juice doesn't go all over the place. So we're gonna let this rest for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna plate up and cut it up. Or is it cut it up, then we plate it up? Well, I guess we have to cut it up first, then plate it up. It's been a long day. Just watch what I do. Okay, so now it's rested for 10 minutes. We're gonna get this bad boy cut up, and we're gonna plate it up so we can see what we're ending up with. Mama Straw's here now. She's hungry. She got off work. Little girl's upstairs. She's gonna come down and get a little bit, and I'm gonna provide it for her. So let's get to it. All right, now we're gonna cut this. So the grains go across this way, so we're gonna cut it across the grain. So now what I'm gonna do, as you see, there's a little fat piece here. I'm just gonna cut that, and we're gonna move this out of the way for now. And this fatty piece, because the peanut gallery won't eat it, I have to cut it off. Okay, so that's not an issue. Okay, so let's cut this guy up, and we're gonna cut it diagonal. Right? Let's get some good slices. I know you can't really see it. I'm gonna turn this around for you so you can see. So you can see it and juicy. I don't know if you can see the juice coming out of it. Nice and juicy. You cut it thin. Look at that. So juicy. And then it's putting it on a staging plate. Look at that. Perfect. All right, so I'm cutting so you can see how juicy this is. Look at that. Yeah. And I think at this point, maybe I'll do one more slice. No, a few more slices because the little girl got to come down and eat too. So. All right. All right, what we're gonna do is put some salad here. It's a nice spinach mix. It's a spinach spring mix. All right. Take some tomatoes here. These are just salad tomatoes. I'm just gonna place them around. Right? We have some radishes. Right, just place your radishes around. Radishes are good for you. They don't really have a particular taste, but it works. And then add our steak. Nice steak. Oh yeah. Okay. Then we add a little bit of carrot to this. Just a little bit. A couple more pieces of radish. Okay. Then our dressing that we'll put here. Very nice. Add just a little bit of sesame seed. Sesame seed. And a little bit of chow mein noodle. These are fried chow mein. Move that over like that. There we have it. So here we have it. Our Asian-inspired marinated steak salad. It's delicious. We got carrots. We got the works. We got chow mein noodles, fried chow mein noodles. We got radishes, tomatoes. We got our Asian dressing here. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. I know if you try this, you're going to enjoy it because it's delicious. And let me know what you think. Also, if you're not already subscribed, hey, join the Peanut Gallery. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications so you know when I'm doing something next. Also, if you're not connected to me on Instagram, go to Instagram. Put my name in, Shrashira. Look for the gray cat. Let's connect. That being said, I got to get this to Mama Shar because their arms are folded, and that little part between your eyebrows that crumbles up when you're mad. Well, it's crumpled, so I need to get this to her because she just got off work. So I hope you enjoy this. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.